Well, hello my fellow car modelers, how are you doing today? We are doing an episode of Luka's Kits. Haven't done one of these in a while, and I was kind of digging through my stash, and I had the Revell 40. Since we've been on this 40 kit the past few months and doing stuff with that AMT 40, and everybody was kind of really getting into that, kind of wanted to revisit the Revell. I have not built one yet. But when they came out as my love of the 40 Ford, I felt I wanted to get in on this new kit that Revell did. And I noticed something about them was that they had the Coupe that was standard, and you can see the difference in the grille, and then they had the Convertible, which is a deluxe. And what I want to do is I wanted to build a deluxe coupe. So I thought, I'll buy both the kits, smash them together, and I'll have my deluxe coupe. I thought it would be really easy, but they do their kits a little different than AMT did, and I'll show you what has to be done because I already started on the conversion. But let's take a look at these kits. The thing that was cool about the Convertible is it had speed parts, and this kit was basically really just stock. Beautiful box art with a real car on there, and just take a look at that. Revell just did an amazing job on this. Really looking forward to building one of these. And the instructions for the coupe, beautiful instructions. But this was basically, I don't think there was any speed parts, there was nothing extra in this one to really do anything other than do a stock 40 Ford standard. But you can see in the instructions were a lot more detailed than it was the Pro Modeler when they were doing these Pro Modeler series. Monogram it was, under the Monogram banner. They always had a little bit more to them. And there was also, how cool is this, they had like information here, you know. This was kind of, the internet really wasn't taking, you know, what we have today, and they were providing us with information you wanted on all the details and how to build a 40 Ford model correctly. So, but this had your options of speed parts and a lot of neat stuff like that. So I thought it would be cool. There's like some special exhaust and all that. We're going to take a look at that. And of course it had the decals, put flames on it, hot rod it all out. But it's a convertible. I'm not into convertibles. I want to do a coupe. So, because I want to, as you can see, this is not how they came with. I had cut the fenders off because unlike the AMTs, Revell Monogram molded the body with the front fenders on. The back fenders are separate. They're right here. And you had, you know, the running board separate, which is kind of cool. That's really cool. But there's, you know, there's your convertible body. But this is what I needed right here, and the hood and the grille. And you can see I ended up cutting this one off too. There's the standard nose. You can already see the difference in the noses. I want to put this off the convertible. Matter of fact, I'll throw that in there. This will go in here. And I was you can see I had mocked it up with some tape and all that, and kind of cut it all off with a backwards X-Acto knife at the time. I wish I would have had when I did this. This was probably like, I don't know, 10, 11 years ago. I probably would have liked to have used that scribing tool if I was to do it today, if I hadn't cut these off. But it did okay. I don't think I'll have too bad of a gap. I think I'll be able to get this on there real good and have a 40 Ford. Let's get it taped up and we'll take a look here. Have a nice 40 Ford Deluxe. There we go. We got the 40 Ford Deluxe Coupe. So that's pretty cool. The convertible is the one that has like extra parts in it, which is cool. You can already see there's like some custom wheels, custom suspension, updated Ford 9-inch rear end. You know, all the suspension's different. You know, I think you could also do this stock, but this is stuff that this doesn't have, so I'll be able to do a nice hot rod. And there's your deluxe hood. So I'll be needing that. So, and this has got a little bit, I don't know, pretty nice, different interior. I wouldn't be using that interior because it's a convertible. But this came with some custom wheels. Let's see if we can take this out. It's got some really cool stuff on the chrome tree. Take a look at that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to move these out of here so we have a black background to really see this stuff. Look at all that. Those wheels, those are pretty cool. Got some disc brakes, you know, coilover shocks. Some, what are these? Are these Offenhauser aluminum flatheads there? Just nice stuff. And then you got what I love. I might go with steel wheels on this one with the caps, or the, you know, the small hubcaps, and there's the beauty rings. That's cool. You got that just like on the AMT. What I was going to do with my AMT, but not so much. But yeah, there is some great, I see all kinds of neat speed parts. So boy, these can really build into a really cool kit. Backing plates for the rear brakes there. Here's your I think both of them only come with a flathead. I don't think there's any other engine offerings, but that's cool. I think I want to do a hot rodded flathead. But just incredible amounts of detail compared to the AMT. I still love the AMT so much though. That's just a fun kit. This kit, I could see I'll build this once and that'll be the end of it. I'll be able to make a really nice 40 Ford with it. Look at much better floor detail, separate frame. There's more, like look at that. All that, the trailing arms for the rear end, those are like aftermarket trailing arms, and use that dropped axle. Ooh. So that's going to be really cool. This is the one thing that I didn't like about these Revell kits. Look what they did to the firewall. Opened it way up for the hinges, but it was something to do to give those, they had those realistic looking hinges. See the hood hinges? Let's see if we can get a close look at those. Yeah, they would want to give a lot more realistic hood hinges, but it had to have all this parts to make it work in model form to go up into that firewall, and so you had that big cutout in the firewall. And there's the stock heads right there. Oh, there's the stock rear suspension and everything there too. So you could do it one way or the other. Pretty much this tree is exactly the same in the two kits, so it won't matter which one I use. I don't see any differences here. So they kept them exact, so it's going to be pretty easy to take all those updated speed parts that are in the convertible kit and bring them over to the coupe kit. So, and maybe, you know, I'll have enough parts if I ever want to do a, you know, standard convertible. I could probably do that, or, you know, hand it off to somebody else. But there, I'm going to be probably, I don't know, I might do it this year. I think I might have to do a 40 Ford, the Revell 40 Ford Deluxe Coupe. Heck yeah. Look at that. Is that cool or what? So, if any of you haven't gotten one of these 40 Fords from Revell Monogram, you see them around, they're definitely worth getting. This is the decal sheet that's out of the convertible, so you got a lot of speed stuff on there, and different gauges and all kinds of cool stuff. Racing stickers. But there's all this talk about the AMT kit being not quite 25th scale. This is a 25th, not 24 scale model, and I don't know, it looks to be maybe a scooch bigger, not by much, but we're going to have to do a comparison one of these days on the size difference between the AMT and this Monogram Revell. I haven't looked at this kit in years, these kits. I bought them at the same time with this idea of, you know, bashing them together. You can't lose with a 40 Ford. The decals out of the coupe kit are pretty basic. Ooh, look at that, a newspaper. Just noticed that. That could be handy. But that's just to do, you know, you could only build that kit stock. The tires are pretty decent tires for the early days, and there's a white insert. We've seen that somewhere. Both kits have that. There's a white insert. There you go. There's you stick those in. Those are the inserts that go right into there. You got your insert. See that? Try to get it in a black background. It's a plastic white insert that pops right into there, and you got, boom, a white wall. How crazy is that? The standard kit, the Coupe kit, just has stuff to do. You know, on the chrome tree, there's no speed stuff. Nothing, no speed stuff. It's all stock, standard stuff. Stock, standard suspension, and everything, and yeah, all the same that the other kit has. But oh, and here there's an up top for the convertible. There we go. Look at that up top. That looks pretty cool. They did very nice, very nice. Even the underside detail of it. That's cool. I like it when they do convertibles and they give you an up top. That's it. Now they're all kind of a mess here, but I hated these. Remember these, what they call the donut box? I can't even get it shut. These donut boxes were just a travesty. The standard was a typical box, lift off top. I hated these. They always would fly apart, and they don't stay nice and sturdy when you got them stacked. I'm glad they stopped doing that years ago. I don't know what that idea was, but that's it. That's what we got. We got our 40 Fords from Revell. Highly recommend them. I haven't really built one yet. I've known a few people to build them. So, you know, we'll be checking it out soon. But it looks like it will build into a really, really nice 40 Ford. But I don't think it's going to take my love of the AMT away. I don't. I think I'll build this one and probably never revisit it again, but I still will do more AMTs. I just love that kit. Sometimes there's a beauty in the simplicity. But yeah, Revell, Monogram, they did a super job on this. You know, modern tooling, you can't beat it. That's it for Luka's kits. We're going to be doing a lot more Luka's kits, I promise you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And you got to go out there and you got to just go and build these model cars. And why is it that we build these model cars? Well, that's a simple answer. It's because they're fun. They're fun, right? Here's the producers. Luka's kids, it's Luka's kids, it's Luka's kids.